From Connecticut's news leader, this is NBC Connecticut Today at 11.
We'll talk about your 7-day forecast next.
And if by chance you're looking for natural remedies for your kids, stay with us. We'll talk to a local author of 100 Natural Remedies for Your Child. That's his new book that's just been released. So from allergies to weight loss, this new book promises to help cure your child's ailments. It's called 100 Natural Remedies for Your Child. Joining us now, author Jared Skowron, who is a naturopathic physician. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So congratulations, the book was released just yesterday, right?
Actually this morning.
This morning.
So very exciting.
That's a big deal. So let's talk a little bit about what that book has. It has some scientifically proven results, or scientifically proven information.
Well, exactly. I wrote the book because our children's health is getting worse. The number of kids with asthma and ADHD and autism, childhood obesity keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when a problem's getting worse, we need a new solution. So the book has all of the scientifically researched natural remedies for 100 children's health conditions.
Let's talk about some of the examples of what you have in the book.
Well, a great example is ADHD, because I have hundreds of families coming into my office because they don't want to use Ritalin, they don't want to use Adderall, and they want to know if there's some safe natural remedy that they can use instead. So we use fish oil, we use an amino acid called GABA, but we also take a look at kids' nutrition, because research shows that colors and dyes in foods like red dye number 5 can cause hyperactivity. So I tell kids you can eat anything from nature, you can eat salmon from a river, you can eat broccoli from a ground. There's no bagel bushes, there's no cookie trees.
So when parents come to you and you treat these kids, or you give them your opinion there, how does it work? I mean, do they come back so they could check up on you? How do you know that it really is working with these kids?
You know, it's like a family with a lot of my patients, and we see them all the time, and we're working on their nutrition, we're working on their health, we're working as they're growing and entering different phases of their life, whether that be high school or puberty or wherever they're going. We really try and do the best for them, and of course parents want natural remedies when colds come up or the flu comes up, so we try and integrate as much as we can possible for their health.
Do you feel there's a rush these days to just label whatever a kid has and then medicate right away?
Oh, definitely, definitely. You know, parents, of course, want their children to be as healthy as possible, but there's definitely an overuse of pharmaceuticals for a lot of conditions. And, you know, there are medicines that save lives, which is fantastic, but I think a lot of times natural remedies get ignored that can be used for these chronic things when it's not an emergency.
And there's a balance here, because I was talking about how with my child I like to do natural remedies, but sometimes you have to use medication, but you're saying there's a line here and you can balance it.
Oh, definitely balance. And a lot of my patients like to use both, and that's great. Whatever's best for the health of the child.
And give me another example. I'm very interested. Another example of something that parents and kids come to that they really need to get treated, other than ADHD.
We have a lot of kids with chronic headaches, chronic migraines, especially as they go through puberty and they enter high school. And migraines can be debilitating because you can't go to school, you can't play sports, but a lot of times it's just a reaction to certain foods. So we'll test the children, maybe we'll take some milk or cheese out of their diet, maybe chocolate out of their diet, and amazingly the headaches go away.
What has been the response to this book? And not only this book, 'cause I know this is one of several that you put out there, but what has been the response from parents and kids alike?
It's been huge. Parents really want to know as much information as possible because they want to know what's safe, they want to know what's effective, but they also want to know how much to give. And I see a lot of times parents will give up on natural medicine because they don't use enough. It's like taking half an aspirin for a headache. It's not going to work.
Dr. Skowron, thank you so much again. It's 100 Natural Remedies for Your Child.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.